My name is Miyabi Fujisawa. I'm just an average office worker, and I also take care of things around the house for my family. Currently, I'm living with my husband Jinta and his parents. We've been married for a year now, and we both decided that it would be nice to have our first child soon. That's why we're now trying to conceive.
Hey, how's it going, Miyabi?
Sorry for being so late. I'll prepare dinner right away. Apologies for the wait. Don't worry, I already made some for us. Really? Well, I'm really sorry about that. I know I said I would do all of the chores around the house when we moved in. Don't worry about it. Besides, I like doing chores occasionally, you know? And you're working for the future of your family and your child. I can't blame you for coming home late. Please, don't worry about it. You must be tired. You should take a rest and relax for a bit. Thank you so much. And just like that, my in-laws have been treating me very well. We decided that it'd be best for me to quit my job after I get pregnant, so I'm still working during the day. They all understand my situation very well and are super cooperative. I'm so glad to have them as my in-laws. But recently, something has been troubling me.
You're still not pregnant?
Yeah, I'm sorry. Oh, I can't wait any longer. I've waited to see my first grandchild for ages now.
Yeah, we're all looking forward to it, but you guys have been trying, right? Of course!
They're all disappointed because I'm not getting pregnant at all, no matter how much we try.
I think you should get it checked out in the hospital in the near future.
Yeah, and if you do have some kind of illness, then it's better to get it treated sooner than later. Yeah, you guys are right. And so, the three started sending me to a hospital. But no matter how many times I went, they weren't satisfied. That's because I came home with a diagnosis every time that said there was no issues with my body.
They don't know what they're doing. You need to get it checked out at a different hospital.
And so, I kept on going to different hospitals. But the results always came out the same. They were starting to get frustrated with the process. I can't believe you haven't gotten pregnant yet. How is this happening?
I can't believe you're not able to conceive. That's so disappointing.
But we don't know that yet. The issue might not be with me.
Oh, shut up. I just want to see our grandchild, goddammit. My father was right. If I knew this was gonna happen, I wouldn't have married you.
Do you really mean that?
I don't want to say these things to you, you know, but you're just not getting pregnant for whatever reason. Don't you feel bad about this? My parents are dying to see their first grandchild.
Well, I would love to get pregnant, but I wish things were like in the movies, where you could get pregnant really easily just by taking a bath with someone.
That's ridiculous. Stop joking around. This is very serious, you know? And we've been paying your hospital bills this entire time, too. You know how much we spent on you already?
My son's right. Sending you to a hospital every time isn't cheap, you know. You have to figure this out, quick. Sure.
I can't believe this is happening to us. This is just so disappointing.
You're right, but now that we're in this situation, we have to figure out why this is happening and try to solve the issue. I'm so sorry.
I'm sorry too, Dad, Mom. I didn't think that we would be in this situation in the first place. You have nothing to apologize for, my son. This isn't your fault at all. We know who's to blame for this. You're right.
And so my family, who's always been kind to me, started disrespecting me and vilifying me. Slowly but surely, they lost their respect and trust for me and started to say very mean and vulgar things to me. Man, I can't take this anymore. I was getting beaten up mentally and physically, and I couldn't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Besides, why am I even in this situation? The doctors are saying that there's nothing wrong with me. I tried talking to my husband about that, but... Hey, Jinta, the results came in, and they said that everything was normal again. I don't think I'm the problem here. Maybe you should get tested too, you know?
What? You're trying to blame me now? That's ridiculous! Stop shifting the blame, goddammit!
That's not what I was trying to say. I'm just listing all the potential possibilities here. Let's go take a test together, okay?
Oh, so you're trying to blame me now, huh? That's ridiculous. I can't believe that you would blame your own husband for your problems.
That's not... How could you even say that? I can't handle this anymore. And so I ran out of the house in shock and anger. I was obviously sick and tired of having to go to the hospital every week just to get back the same test result every time. And the pressure my family was putting on me was getting more intense by the day. Obviously, I wasn't going to be able to handle this kind of lifestyle for much longer. And so, I found myself sitting on a bench at a park full of kids. I was just staring into space, not really moving or doing anything. I want kids too, you know.
Huh? Is that you, Miss Fujisawa?
Oh, hey, Mr. Endo. Fancy seeing you here. This is Mr. Endo Kazumasa. He's the son of one of my clients, and he's a manager at his company. People obviously treat him differently because he's the CEO's son, but he doesn't treat anyone differently because of his or their status. He's a fair and kind person. I've only met him a few times in meetings, but I can't believe he remembered my name. But why was he here in the middle of the day?
I didn't think I'd run into anyone from work here. What's up?
Well,
Huh? Is something wrong?
I don't really think I should tell him about what's happening with me and my family. It's nothing. Thank you for asking, but I'm doing fine.
Oh, alright then, but if you have anything you want to talk about, I'm here for you.
That's not. We're just business partners. I can't burden you with my concerns.
No, it wouldn't be a burden at all. I know that I'm just a business partner to you, but I consider everyone I meet a friend. So if you ever need any help, I'm here for you. And besides, you're very popular around the office, you know? Not only are you competent, but you're also very considerate and take initiative very often.
Well, I'm just doing what any semi-intelligent adult would do. It's nothing to commend, really.
Well, there's a lot of people who can't do what you can do. And you helped my grandmother the other day, didn't you?
Huh? Your grandmother?
You helped her when she was about to get hit by a bicycle. She told me all about what happened.
Oh, are you talking about that lady from the other day?
She said the person that saved her walked into my office building after helping her, so I was trying to figure out who it was, and then I asked her what she looked like, and she gave a description that reminded me of you. So yesterday I showed her a picture of you, and she said you were the person that helped her.
Oh, that makes sense. I didn't know she was your grandmother. But anyhow, I'm glad she was fine.
I really appreciate what you did for her, you know? And my grandmother said she wanted to thank you in person again, too.
Oh, that's not really necessary. Please, you don't have to worry about it. I just did what anyone would do in that situation. I just thought she was in a bit of danger, so I helped her out. That's all there is to it.
Man, you're such a nice person. My grandmother is a really good judge of character, and she said that you're one of the kindest people she had ever met. Anyways, you want to follow me? I'd like to invite you to my place.
Wait, what? Your place? Whoa, hold on. Mr. Endo grabbed my hand and dragged me to his apartment building. And inside, I was greeted by his grandmother. The two gave me a warm welcome, and I felt warm inside. I haven't felt like this in ages. I felt my internal wounds healing just a bit. And 3 hours after I stormed out of the house, I made my way back. My family was still there waiting for me, and the opportunity to blame me yet again.
Where the hell have you been?
I'm sorry, but
But what? Why would you just disappear like that? You're in the wrong here, you know.
Yeah, and I can't believe that you're acting like you're the only one suffering here. We all are, you know? Sure, I do want a child too, but don't you guys think blaming me is a bit too much?
No, we're not. This is all your fault. And if you're not gonna give me a child, then I want a divorce.
That's when my husband handed me a stack of papers. They were divorce documents, and it already had his signature on it. So you really want to get divorced, huh?
Of course I do. Don't make me repeat myself.
Fine then. That's completely fine by me.
What the hell? What's so funny about this?
Have you gone crazy? There's nothing funny about this. I'm sorry. That's my bad. It's just, I was really overwhelmed, you know? But anyway, I'll gladly get a divorce with you.
Wait, are you sure? Do you even know what you're saying? You can't feed yourself, can you?
Well, no, but I'll figure something out. You want to get a divorce with me, right? Then we're on the same page.
Okay then. I didn't think things would go this smoothly. I'm gonna get remarried soon anyway and get a ton of children.
Sure. You do that. I'm rooting for you. Good luck. I hope you get all the children you want. And so, I signed the divorce papers with a huge grin on my face. I was finally free. The three looked shocked because they didn't think I'd accept their terms so easily. And they just stood there without saying anything. Obviously, I loved Jinta when we got married. But now, I don't have a shred of love for him. Why would I ever stay with him? I'm going to start prioritizing myself and my life now. And so, 10 years quickly passed by after that. Man, now that I'm looking back on it, the last 10 years were a breeze. And when I was walking through the town square, I heard a voice I recognized.
Miyabi, is that you?
Wait, are you Jinta? A long time no see. But you look terrible. What happened to you?
That doesn't matter, but what the heck is going on with you? I heard you quit your job, but did you become a babysitter or something?
Babysitter? No, these are actually all my kids.
Wait, they're all yours?
I was surrounded by 6 children, and indeed they were all mine. A few hours before I signed those divorce papers, I was in Mr. Endo's house drinking tea with his grandmother. Man, I didn't think I'd get to see you again. Thank you for what you did, by the way. Don't mention it. I just did what anyone would do in that situation. You don't really have to thank me. That's not true. Not everyone would have done what you did back there. You know, a lot of people don't treat their elders with respect anymore. But you're nothing like those people. You're kind, caring, and humble. Thank you. I wanted to give you a gift as a sign of my gratitude. A gift? That's not really necessary, ma'am. You don't have to. Oh, I have a good idea. My gift to you is my grandson. You can marry him if you'd like, of course. What?
Grandma, that's not something that you should say to someone you don't know very well. And besides, I wouldn't make a very good gift.
Really? A lot of girls would kill for the opportunity to marry a rich, handsome, and kind man like you. Maybe you're right. He's very competent at his job, but he doesn't do anything when he's home. You don't deserve to go out with Miss Miyabi.
Hey, why did you tell her that? This is so embarrassing.
That's kind of cute, though. He's always uptight and acts mature while he's at work, so I didn't expect him to be lazy back home. I guess you can't judge a book by its cover.
I'm sorry about my grandma, Miss Miyabi.
Don't worry about it. She's very funny, isn't she? But anyhow, we really like you here, Miss Miyabi. It would be a dream come true if you got married with my grandson.
Grandma, stop!
I really appreciate that, and it means a lot, but I'm already married. Oh, really? That's disappointing. But if he's your husband, he must be a really kind and nice man, and your child must be adorable too. My child, huh?
Huh? Is something wrong?
No, it's nothing. If you have anything on your mind, you can tell us. What you say here stays here. Let me go prepare some tea for you, and we can sit down and relax. Mr. Endo's grandma had such a calming aura to her that I ended up telling her everything. I trusted her with all my heart. What? It really happened to you? That's terrible. You need to get a divorce with a man like that.
My grandma's right. You should consider getting a divorce with him.
You guys are right. Maybe I should. Is there a reason why you haven't gotten a divorce with him yet? No, not really. I don't love him anymore, and living in that house is very stressful. Then you should get a divorce right away. There's no reason for you to keep yourself in an environment that doesn't treat you well. You should spend your time with people that respect and value you. And even if you weren't able to bear a child, that's not an excuse for your family to treat you like that. You deserve to be treated with kindness and respect, and I think you should try to change things if that's not happening. Thank you, you're right. But the thing is, my salary isn't enough for me to make ends meet. And my parents live really far away, so if I were to move in with them, I'd have to quit my job.
Then I can help you with that.
What do you mean?
Would you like to join our company, Miss Fujisawa?
What?
I told you about how many people at my company really respect you, right? I've been discussing it internally, but we've always wanted to invite you to join our company. So, are you interested in our offer? We would make sure that you get paid at least double what you do now.
What? Really? Are you sure about this?
Of course, we would love to have you join us.
Thank you so much. Thank you. And so, I joined Mr. Endo's company after I got a divorce with my husband. Everyone welcomed me with open arms, and the work I did there was very fulfilling. Most importantly, I was getting paid much more than before, so my quality of life improved dramatically. And Mr. Endo always took good care of me because he felt responsible for me. He was the one that invited me to join the company after all. And so we grew very close to one another, and it didn't take long for us to start dating. 6 months after we started seeing each other, we got married. His grandma was ecstatic when she heard the news. And eventually, I quit my job. That was because I finally got pregnant. I can't believe I used to lose sleep over not being able to conceive. And because my husband loved kids, we ended up having 6. Can you believe that? By the way, my husband was at that park that day because one of his hobbies is to watch kids playing in the park. Apparently, it's relaxing to him. It sounds kind of weird when I put it that way, but let's just leave that alone for now. And my husband is an amazing father. He's great at taking care of infants, and he does everything from feeding our babies to changing their diapers.
I hate it when people praise dads for taking care of their kids like it's your kid. Obviously, we're gonna take care of him, right? Whether you're the mother or father shouldn't really matter when you're raising your kids. It should be a collaborative effort, don't you think?
I was about to cry when I heard him say that. Man, I am so lucky to have met such a kind, handsome, and respectful man. He's the best husband anyone could ever ask for.
Who's this man, Mommy?
Well, he's a friend of mine.
Really? But he looks really poor.
Hey, that's not nice. You can't say those things about other people.
This doesn't make any sense. I thought you couldn't get pregnant.
Well, I guess you guys were wrong then. You've always been wrong. I told you many times when we were married that I was healthy.
That makes no sense.
It does. I shared my diagnosis with you every time I came back from the hospital, didn't I? But all of you blamed me without any evidence. You know how hard that was for me? You never took an exam or went to the hospital, but you all blamed me for some reason. So what happened with you? Do you have kids with another woman now?
I tried. I got married with multiple women after I got divorced with you, but none of them would get pregnant. We even gave them treatment, but things never changed. What the heck is going on?
Well, isn't it obvious? You're the problem. You're the reason why none of your partners are getting pregnant. Did you go to the hospital yet?
There's no way that I'm the problem here. I'm a man. It can't be me. And those a-holes, I always spare no expense for their treatment. But they all wanted to get a divorce with me. You know what? Women are so overrated.
What? So not only did you get married with multiple women, but you also got a divorce with every single one of them?
That's right. None of them are healthy enough to bear a child. You placed a curse on me or something, didn't you?
What curse? There's no reason for me to place a curse on you.
Because I threw you away like a used toy. I've gotten married and divorced multiple times now thanks to you, and now I'm all out of cash. This is all your fault, damn you. You haven't changed a bit, have you?
Mom, can we go now? You're gonna buy snacks for us, right?
Yeah, you're right. Sorry about that, guys. Let's go.
Hey, wait! This is all your fault, so you gotta compensate me for this! Come on, pay me!
What? You're the one that wanted to divorce me in the first place. Why have I got to pay you? And besides, you're the one refusing to get tested. Why should I have to bear the responsibility for your stupidity? None of this is my fault. For the last time, you're the issue here. That's when Jinta's face turned all red. I guess what I said hurt his pride. He started yelling even louder than before and started spitting all over my face.
This is all not my fault. This is not my fault. I can't believe that you're still blaming me when you're still always being the problem. I'll bet you a job to all these kids, huh?
You're kidding me, right? They're all my kids. I carried each of them in my stomach for 9 months, and I'm not going to let you badmouth my children like that.
No, it doesn't make any sense. There's no way I could ever get pregnant. I don't believe you. I just don't.
Whoa. That's when Jinta had enough of me and lunged at me to attack me. But why doesn't it hurt?
Ow!
We won't let you lay a finger on our mom. Now get out of here.
When I opened my eyes, I saw Jinta crawling on the ground.
Ow!
I can't believe he lost to a bunch of elementary school kids. I mean, they do boxing after school, but still. Kazuto, Kazuhiko, thank you guys. Are you guys all right? Are you guys hurt?
No, we're all right. That guy was no match for us. And are you okay, Mom? Are you hurt?
No, I'm fine. Thank you so much. And so, I called the cops on Jinta and he was taken away. They must have had a hard time carrying him away because he was still on the ground when they arrived. Afterwards, he claimed that,
I'm innocent. I'm the victim here.
but he was convicted and was sent to jail. Thankfully, my 2 sons weren't hurt. But man, I'm impressed that they were able to handle a grown adult. Jinta's parents were struggling financially along with their son because he kept marrying and divorcing different women. But when Jinta got in trouble with the cops and went to jail, they fell ill due to shock and were dead by the time Jinta got out of jail. And so, Jinta was obviously fired from his job afterwards.
Mom, Dad, I'm so sorry about all this. I'm sorry you couldn't see your grandkids while you were still alive, but this isn't the end of my story. I can still start over.
And so he tried to get a job again, but
Why is this happening? I already served my sentence.
his criminal record made it hard enough for him to get a job. But because my kids told my husband about what he had done, the truth about him spread throughout the industry. That meant he wasn't able to find a job at all. My husband knows a lot of people, and he was super pissed when he heard about what happened, so
How many times is he gonna hurt my beautiful family? I've had enough of him. I'm gonna make him regret this.
he was terrifying that day. He was giving off a red-hot aura that seemed like it came straight from hell. But Jinta doesn't have any savings, so I wonder what he's going to do with his life. He's probably going to end up on the street soon. Honestly, he deserves it. I can't imagine he'll file for any unemployment benefits. He's too proud to do something like that. There's no shame in utilizing public welfare programs like unemployment benefits, though. I'm sure a lot of people were able to turn their lives around because of it. But I guess he'll never listen to someone like me. He's already made up his mind, and he's going to continue suffering because of it. Meanwhile, my husband recently became the new CEO of his firm, and that meant I was now the first lady. That doesn't really change anything, though, and I'm a housewife just like before.
Mom, hurry!
Hold on, honey. Right now, my family's on a trip to an amusement park together. If I didn't meet my husband that day, no. If I didn't help his grandma that day, I wouldn't be in this position today. I can't thank those two enough for helping me. And I also have to thank my children. If I was still with Jinta, I would have never met these beautiful balls of energy. Thank you for coming to me, kids.